This is from the same journal. It's called Fuel. Um, yeah, it's hold on, I do forget. That's right. It's just fuel for the fire. On the player is the same Italian composer Ludovico Einaudi. I'm not really sure how to pronounce his last name. Google him, kids. That's right. It's just fuel for the fire. One more decaying piece of driftwood, once useless, but now its purpose is to make those flames rise higher. Snap, crackle, pop. Not sure when it's going to stop. So enraging yet maliciously engaging. The ravenous attempts of those Pharisees who are in dire need of some plaguing. Caution is in order when you're crossing this border, for there are no signs. The terrain is unpredictable, perilous, and rough, and the road is long. I guarantee you've already had enough. So what? Might as well go ahead and call your bluff. Yeah, right here, this is the are you tough enough kind of stuff. I don't ever want to hear you complain about the journey, just note now you've been warned about trying to walk through it. You'll end up like Ulysses lost at sea, so get on with it, or did you forget that it's a fucking epic? You know, if you still dare to prepare, you can't think of what to wear, at least I'll get a good laugh out of your lack of foresight and your brain, and rain, and rain, and rain, and your rain way of mocking. Oh, and your something. Oh, and your vain way of mocking my pain. And if you think of an umbrella, I just might bring acid rain. I have to admit, I admire your mistake for courage. When I know, honestly, it's just all of your misplaced rage. These are the directions. Turn back now, unless you expect to change your ways somehow. So yeah, add another log to this fire named desire. Just as long as you realize destruction, delirium, destiny, and death, I'll sing in this choir. Here's your map. It's called intuition, so strong. I'm already seeing your inhibitions, or should I say weak, always just waiting for your turn to speak. But I've heard this all before, witnessing the transfiguration of a loved one turned into the morals of a whore. I see you there selling your soul, waiting in line to take what's mine. I told you to appreciate this vision, but you gave me third eye blind. Here's the prescription for you and those with similar intent. Be careful where you tread. From the looks of it, you can't predict accident. But while you sit there and attempt to figure this all out, let me simplify it for your simple mind. Save you some time, let you know what I'm about. You fueled this fire for much too long, that I think I've earned a few stars and stripes for these burns that I've endured. And as I see now that you're all the same, always searching for someone to blame, coming up to me and audaciously complaining of your pain, and I can still hear you claiming that I'm insane. It's not my intention to put you to shame, but you're lame. And just like the phoenix out of fire's flames, I will rise, while preaching prophetically of your own demise, consequent of your selfish lies, and still mustering up enough courage to still look you in the eyes. See, I dig deep while you barely scratch the surface, and to quote Black Thought, to worship is my purpose. So get down on those knees and pray to Goddess, please, guide my every footstep, unlock this door, just show me the key. Once you just asked, she then sets you free, holds up a mirror, revealing a reflection of me. So now do you see? Never underestimate the power of three. Body, mind, spirit. Now there's the true trinity. Desire is the first step when embarking upon this quest. You must always be mindful that you are just a guest. Looking at my wrist, I'm reminded of the time. I get so easily lost telling stories dressed in rhyme. Time not always being of relevance, in this case it still applies, because inevitably archaeologists arrive with truckloads of supplies, anxious to dig up and find out exactly why. All this has transpired, to learn from the past, desiring to make whatever it was the first and the last, as they scratch beneath the surface, never fearful of what they might find. What a pity it would be if they discovered you as a fossilized mind. Feel